All right, in this video, I'll give you my thoughts on the dark side of AI and how it is impacting quite a number of people who I know. Okay, feel free, put down your comments and thoughts down below. Okay, I'll be reading what you guys have to say because I want to know how has it impacted the people that you know, your work environment, and what have you heard. Okay, now every new technology that comes out, we have to welcome it. Okay, for example, before you're a manual typist, then there came electronic typewriter, and now obviously we use computer screens to type out things. Technology does improve our lives. For example, before you write a postal letter, which would take 2 weeks for the person to get it, today you can send in seconds. In fact, where once upon a time, if you say release a movie and then that physical copy had to go and then they had to make copies, today you can just stream everything online through the internet. In fact, before, if I wanted any book reference anything, I had to physically go to the library, which I've done, or I would hope that somebody would have access to some book. Today, I can check on the phone. I can check anywhere. It's available non-stop, just anywhere. Even e-commerce. Before you have to go to a particular store. Now e-commerce, you can just check on the phone. You can get discounts. You don't have to walk in. So I'm not a technology hater, and it would be stupid of me to say technology is bad. It is helping us improve our lives. Okay. Today with AI, OpenAI ChatGPT, we know some of the good things are the computer generated images. They are even making old movies or old photographs, which you could hardly see. They're making them come back to life. They're even making still photographs like of your grandfather, someone like actually interact. They can copy your voice. And on a corporate level, they help you with spell check, grammar, writing emails. They help you respond. They help you gather data. They help you summarize big reports. They help you generate reports. Personally, people have used this to for references, for questions, for answers, for calculations. Even people in my group sometimes use it to respond to a comment or a debate. It's kind of funny. We know for a fact that they're using OpenAI, ChatGPT, whatever. But now, what is the dark side? Is there a dark side? Is there some drawback to it? See, I'll just tell you my perspective. Okay, my perspective. Now, when AI and ChatGPT came out, and people found out they can make resumes. I'm into personal branding, so they made resumes. They helped with interview answers. They helped you with marketing and selling yourself. Many people said, "Loy, it's the end of your brand. It's the end of your coaching. Nobody would want to come to you when we can get a CV for free, a resume for free." And I told them, if your resume can be made so easily, then obviously you shouldn't come to me. You should take that free option online. Someone should be stupid. If you're getting something for free, why pay money for it? Okay. There's a reason why people pay a premium. There's a reason. Okay. Like for example, an iPhone. If you check many Android devices, they have maybe twice or 3 times the features of an iPhone. But why is it people still go to an iPhone? There should be a reason, not just an Apple fanboy. There should be a reason. Why does someone want to pay a premium for a Samsung Fold or a Samsung Ultra when you can get the same features from a Chinese brand or some other brand? So there are some areas. Now coming to me, if your CV is that easy that you can type out and get a perfect CV, I always told people you should go for it. But what is the drawback? Is the resume the drawback? No, the resume is not the drawback. The drawback is today everybody is using OpenAI and ChatGPT. Every single person. Tell me, do you know of something called Grammarly? Grammarly is a software that helps correct your spelling mistakes and grammar. Everyone uses it. I've used it. My grammar sucks. My spelling, I'm very bad at spellings. I'm very bad at pronunciation. Many people have made fun of me online, said, your pronunciation sucks. You sound Indian. Your grammar is all bad. Fine. I never said this is an English, English professor's channel. It's not about English language. This is just communication. If you can get my idea, that's about it. Okay. But what is the drawback? The drawback is if everyone knows for a fact that your resume is being made by OpenAI ChatGPT, then don't you think that you have lost that skill how to understand the science and the skill behind making a resume? Consider this. Emails. Today, every Tom, Dick and Harry from India is using OpenAI ChatGPT to write an email. I can challenge you. There are so many people out there who can spot this in seconds. Forget me. They can spot it in seconds. I just spoke to two guys today. They're not at a very high position. And I asked him, can you spot an email that was written by OpenAI ChatGPT? Yeah, it's damn easy. It's so easy. He's saying because if you know them and you know how they talk and you see the email, you know it doesn't match. You know for a fact that they're using the software. Okay. Then I said, how does that impact you? He says, it just shows that I'm dealing with a guy who lacks the intelligence, lacks the ability to communicate. He's saying, our Indians, they talk in a particular way, but when they write in a way that is like, what the hell is this? We know for a fact that they're using softwares. He said, you can make a resume through OpenAI. 100 people will use AI, let's say for a engineering graduate's resume. All of them have more or less same education, same background. The AI will give more or less the same template to all of them. What do you think? It's going to create something that nobody has seen? It's going to be more or less the same. But where the problem occurs is the person who sees it, who sees resumes every day, who interacts with people every day, he can make out whether you're fake or real. I can make out. I get so many emails, so many messages. Now, interview skills. You'll memorize what was given there. You think the person sitting across the table doesn't know that? Who are you trying to fool, man? Okay. In my WhatsApp group, I have multiple WhatsApp groups. There were these guys who were in their 40s. They wanted to be like a mentor to some of the youngsters. One day, one female asked something about love and relationship and sex and all that. So one of these guys, he's 40, 45, whatever, he told me, Mr. Loy, I would like to be a mentor, coach, whatever. I said, go ahead, become a mentor, coach and give them the answers. So when this female had asked that question, he responded to her. And, I was just browsing through and I found his answer. His answer was long, very long. And it was so bloody perfect. That was the initial time when OpenAI and ChatGPT came out. I was very impressed. I was like, wow, this is such a detailed answer. It didn't cross my mind that this guy used OpenAI ChatGPT. So I'd given that. So then 2-3 others, they chimed in, sir, I have a problem, which is so and so. Sir, I have a problem with my girlfriend. Oh, I have a problem with sex. And everyone's answer, he would give long answers. Until one girl who has been following my channel, she said, why are you using OpenAI or ChatGPT? She straight away asked him, why are you using this? Can't you just give answers like Sir Lloyd? Can't you just be real? And because she wrote it publicly, he was very embarrassed. Saying, excuse me, what do you mean? Saying, this is not your answers. You're copying from the internet. Or you're using, no, this is mine. Hey, you're just a kid. I'm 45, 47 years old, this and that. And then, started to get into an argumentative, which that particular group was not helping. So I chimed in and I said, okay, stop. I said, you guys asked for advice. He gave you advice. So if you feel that he's using ChatGPT OpenAI, don't ask him. Simple as that. Okay? At least be happy someone is giving you an answer. Because, I can't insult people who are at least taking the initiative to help. But then I told the youngsters, see, if you don't like the answer, be gracious, say thank you, but ignore it. Nobody asked you to take it, right? And then they told me openly in the group, sir, I prefer your style. You might use a lot of bad words or you might say things I don't agree, but I know it's coming from you, genuinely from you. Okay, I would rather prefer that than a OpenAI ChatGPT answer. This guy, 47-year-old, whatever, he got so embarrassed. He said, Loy, I don't think people appreciate what I done for the group. Okay, I'm leaving. I said, fine, it's up to you. Now just imagine how embarrassed he got. In fact, I know many HR people, and even I've received people, when people send me their cover letter, in seconds, because I receive so many, I can make out. Now I've seen the pattern. That time, I told you, when OpenAI ChatGPT just came out, I did not know that 47, 50-year-olds would also use it. Today, after it has been years, 2, 3 years, whatever, anybody and everybody who uses it, we know it. Today the resumes look the same. Today the the letters look the same. In fact, when somebody responds to my video, in seconds I know that he's using any of these softwares. So what is a drawback? The question is, it's making our lives easier, right? Yeah, but my question to you, okay, simple. If you would approach a coach or a mentor or a trainer, would you want him to give you AI generated responses, or do you want him to give you his own? Tell me, if someone pays me 200 and how much? $237 they pay me per hour. Would you be happy knowing that I just used OpenAI ChatGPT answer to give you a stock standard answer? Then why should you pay me? Go for free, no? Or take the paid version, which is hardly $2, $3. I don't know what it is. Okay. Second one, if your child goes to school, are you comfortable the child getting training from some software, some online course, or an actual physical teacher? Tell me, which one your child would learn better skills? OpenAI or a physical person? Or let's say your mother or father has to have an open heart surgery. Would you want it to be done by a robot with a software, or would you want an actual doctor, actual human being doing it? What would you prefer? Honest answer. Then when you go to a bank, do you prefer buttons and all that, or do you prefer a real person? When you go to purchase something, would you buy a painting where it is AI generated, where they can make 10,000 copies of the same, or this guy has physically drawn? Which one would you pay more? A restaurant. When you go to a restaurant, do you like ordering online, or would you want a real person to serve you? Weddings. Would you want the DJ to put AI generated music or the actual DJ playing? Would you want the photographer who takes photograph? There's someone using a software to generate everything, or an actual photographer who would interact with you? See, when you are paying the money, you want a real life person you value. Why should someone want fake? Now, the video I'm making here, would you like it better if it was a perfect suit and tie with an AI generated voice giving you all this? Machedo's channel with AI generated people on female. How are you? I'm going to that. They sound so bloody plastic, even if it was real. Which one would you prefer? A real me or a fake me? See, the problem is, people think they can fool everyone. They think they can fool. Nobody will know. I'm so smart. Nobody will know. I'm the smartest. They think they can fool everyone. They think nobody's smarter than them, and they think they are smarter than the system. And sad to say, majority of the people, more than 80, 90%, they not only use, they overuse, and then they abuse. They abuse it to the extent where then it loses its charm. See, today I use Grammarly to correct grammar. Sometimes if I'm sending an important letter to someone, or spellings, because my grammar is, all over the place. But the reason why, this is me, I don't know about you. The reason why I refuse to use these softwares is because, it's like bodybuilding. If you keep using your muscle gets stronger, and you can keep putting more resistance to get better and even more stronger. But if it's fake, or it's just by injections and all that, you don't know the fundamentals here. For me, a guy who didn't know how to type, I'm being honest, at the age of 30, I didn't know how to type a formal letter. Really, I didn't know. I was like, should I put the address here, then my address here, then dear sir, with regards to the subject that is written above, and I didn't know how to write a letter. And because I wanted to be a communicator, because I wanted to improve, I said, I have to learn this. Even making a speech, even though I started from the age of 16, I didn't know how to write a proper speech. I wanted to write a speech by myself. And Before, initially, it was a struggle to write 100 words. Even writing an article, I didn't know how to write 50 words. But because I kept at it, I kept improving on it without any software, without internet, without any this thing. I would maybe read a book on few tips, but then I would put my head, completely submerge myself 12 to 16 hours a day. I learned the art of writing 3,000 worded article. It'll have spelling mistakes. It will have grammatical errors here and there, but 3,000 words easily. Easy. These videos that I make, this is a sum total of 30 years of experience, man. Of public speaking, of coaching, mentoring. Imagine if I use a software. You think I would improve? And if you keep fooling people by having these AI technology, tomorrow if you're called live in person, in front of someone, and they're sitting, what are you going to do? Take your smartphone and swipe out an app? Like I told you, which one would you prefer? Talking to an AI generated voice or a real human being? We as human beings, we like authentic, real communication. Whether it's love, whether it is education, whether it is food, whatever. We want it to be real. Yeah, you can go on a virtual world and have porn and virtual games and virtual everything. Doesn't help. Why do you think I bought physical chess, physical checkers, carom board, chess for my daughter? So she knows physical. She plays with us in the real world, not online. All of you keep telling me, how today's generation is completely lost because they're brainwashed being online. Too much of AI will do this. That is why the emails that I send, the mentoring that I give, the resumes I create, the coaching that I give for interview or public speaking, I'll never use AI. I'll use it to improve spelling mistakes or grammar. That's where it stops. Not the rest. Anyway, you tell me, is it easy for you to spot someone who uses AI? Have you been able to look at it? Because I can do it in seconds. Can you look at an email or a resume and know that they've used OpenAI ChatGPT? And what do you think of such people? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Let me know what are your thoughts in the comments below. Love to hear from you. This is me signing off. You guys take care.